my y, m, x.
Your linear equations?
Yeah, I'm still hooked up on that.
So
And
what do
these
you
equations of perpendicular lines.
And yeah, and that too. That too.
Okay, let me refresh this. Let's start. Who just joined us? So I got George, I got Anna, and Darnell. Hey, welcome, 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 Darnell. How you doing? So remember what? So let's see if we remember. Hold on. Why is this not refreshing? What is a perpendicular line? Can anybody tell me? What is a
It's
perpendicular line?
two lines that never crosses.
Nope.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Two lines that's intersect.
Two lines that intersect but when they intersect, what special thing do they form when they intersect? So for example, let me see if I can just draw something real quick. Hold on. Let me just go ahead and you tell me. Let me find a perpendicular problem first. It's a lot of problems here. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna ask you, right, is there we go. Is this a perpendicular line? Is this a perpendicular line? Because I heard somebody say two lines that intersect. Well, those two lines intersect, but is that a perpendicular?
Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah.
Okay, what makes something perpendicular?
When two lines cross each other?
They cross and make what?
X. That's what it looks
90
like.
degree, a 90-degree angle.
Oh,
It's not just that they intersect. It's not just that they cross. They intersect and form a 90-degree angle.
okay.
That's what makes perpendicular lines are important in every phase of your life. You wouldn't be sitting at the table. Your table is a 90-degree angle. The house that you're sitting here is a 90-degree angle. Okay, so perpendicular lines are very important in real life. So, but then what's important for you to know is a perpendicular line are lines that cross but form a 90-degree angle. Parallel lines are two lines
That never cross.
that never intersect.
That never yeah.
cross. So that's the important distinction between those two. So these are parallel. These are perpendicular. Okay. That's going to be on every standard exam you ever going to see. GED, college entrance, SAT, you're going to see it. Okay. So once you know that, right? So it's two things we got to know. First of all, we talk about linear equations, the two forms that you got to be familiar with are slope-intercept form and standard form. It's actually, they also have another one on your formula sheet, but these are the two, the most important. Okay, so these are the two forms. They could be, you can have the same line written in two different forms. Okay, just like you can have a dollar in many different ways. You can have $1 bill, 4 quarters, 20 nickels, 10 dimes, 4 quarters, 100 pennies. All it is the same linear equation written in a different. So first of all, when you look at a problem like this, is what is the slope of a line that's perpendicular to 5x minus 2y equal 1? Is this slope-intercept form or is this standard form? Is this slope-intercept form or standard form?
That's standard form.
That's standard form.
Mm-hmm.
So let me ask you a question. Why did it take so long for people to answer that? Are you not sure what slope-intercept form and standard form is?
I'm sure. Sometimes I just gotta look at it real good.
Well, I can tell you slope-intercept is easy. Y equal.
Yeah. Y equal. Mm-hmm.
So y equal 2x plus 3. Y equal 1/2 x minus 5. Y equal 5.
Mm-hmm.
Y equal negative 4/3 x. These are all slope-intercept forms.
So, mm-hmm.
Standard form, ax plus by equals c.
Okay, that's right.
2x plus 3y equal 9. Minus
Mhm.
5x plus 4y equal 8. Minus x minus y equal 9. These are all standard form. So the first thing you have to do is you have to be able to differentiate between the linear equation and what form it is. That's first. That's the first thing you have to be able to do. So you would go to my site, you could go to Khan Academy, to your Kaplan book, whatever. But first you got to identify the form that the linear equation is in. Now, there are other forms, right? But these are the two most important ones that you need for the GED. Okay, Mr. Tenzi, I understand that. That's not too hard. What if they had something like this? Y minus 5 equal 2x. Well, that's not slope-intercept form because I don't have y equal. That's not standard form because I don't have ax plus by equals c. And this is where it causes the confusion, right? But how would I get y by itself? I need to get rid of the minus 5.
Minus 5.
The opposite of minus 5 is what?
Plus 5.
Plus 5. Whatever I do on one side,
Doing the other.
I do on the other. My two 5s cancel. I get y equal 2x plus 5. Now this equation is in slope-intercept form.
The slope-intercept, yeah.
Okay. And they may do little things like that, but you just got to be familiar. So every time you see a linear equation, if you see y equals something, listen, that's slope-intercept form. If you see x plus by equals c, that's standard form. So we identified this as standard form.
Mm-hmm.
And that's ax plus by equals c. So again, if you identify the standard form and write it right over the top of the equation, like I just said, what's A?
5x.
Nope. What's A?
Oh, 5.
5. What's B?
Yeah. 2.
Nope.
You circled it. I'm sorry.
What's B?
2y.
Nope.
1.
Nope.
Uh,
I circled it.
Oh, negative. I'm
Negative
sorry.
2y.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, this is where
Negative
people keep
2.
making the mistakes. AX plus BY equals
Oh,
C.
yeah, it did.
A is the coefficient in front of the X.
Mhm.
B is the coefficient in front of the Y.
Okay.
So people said 2. It is not 2. It is minus 2. The
It's
coefficient in front of the Y is negative 2.
Mm-hmm.
My C is what?
1.
1.
1. Okay.
Oh.
Now, the shortcut that I gave you to find a slope in standard form
Mm-hmm.
A over
is
B.
take the opposite of A, not A over B, the opposite of
Okay.
A over B.
Okay.
So if A is 5, what's the opposite of 5?
Negative 5.
What's B?
2.
What's B?
negative 2.
Negative 2.
I keep forgetting.
2 negatives make a what?
Positive.
Positive.
So the slope of this line is what?
7.
5 over 2.
7. 5 over 2. Where you get 7 from?
Oh, 5 over 2.
5 over 2.
Okay.
Where'd you get 5? Where'd you get 7 from?
I was adding it up, but which was wrong.
Why would you add them up?
I guess I was trying to add it up because when you said 2 negative equal a positive, so I just assumed, not really knowing to add it up. So do you go
What does this line in between a fraction mean?
divide?
So it's not addition.
Right, okay.
Okay, 5 over 2. But now that's the slope of this line. They want to. They want to know. They want to find a slope of the what?
Perpendicular.
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 So the answer is not 5/2. The slope of the line that they gave you is 5/2. Does anybody know how to find the slope of the perpendicular?
You take the B. You change the sign and flip. So you're
Change
gonna
the sign and flip. Every
right.
time you sit here, I want you to sit to find. If they ask you for the slope of the perpendicular, change the sign and flip.
The sign
So
and flip.
we got positive 5/2. So if I change the sign, my sign is what?
Negative
Negative. If I flip 5 over 2, I'm gonna get what?
2 over 5.
5.
2 over 5. So the slope of the perpendicular is what?
Negative 2 over 5.
Negative 2 over 5. So what I'm gonna do is real quick, I'm gonna find a worksheet. Okay, we're not gonna move. We will make sure everybody understands how to find the slope of the perpendicular line. We want to make sure you can identify slope-intercept form, standard form. So let me find a worksheet real fast. Give me 1 second. Let me pause it. Make sure when I come back that I unpause it, please. So what we're going to do, we have 10 problems. Each person is going to do a problem. How many people do we have? We have 4, 5 people here. So each person. So what I'm going to do is, as I'm going to show you how to do, I'm going to demonstrate and show you how to do the problems. And then I'm going to ask each of you to do a problem. So, number 1, that's standard form. AX plus BY equals C. My A is 5. My B is 2. My C is -8. In order to find the slope, I got to take the opposite of A and put it over B. In order to find my y-intercept B, I got to do C over B. So my A is 5, so the opposite of 5 is -5. My B is 2. So my slope of this line is -5/2. My y-intercept, my C is -8. My B is 2. This simplifies to -4. The slope of any line parallel to this line. Since parallel lines have the same slope, my slope is -5/2. The slope of any line perpendicular to this line. Change the sign, flips, flip. So what I did 4 different things. 2 things they didn't ask for. But I wanted to do it this way so you can identify whether it's standard form or slope-intercept form. Once you identify the form, tell me what the slope is. Tell me what the y-intercept is. Tell me any line that's parallel to that line, what the slope would be. And find any slope of any line that's perpendicular to that line, what the slope would be. So for example, you can either take it a step further. You can even say, okay, since my slope is -5/2, my y-intercept is -4. If I wanted to put this in slope-intercept form, be y equal -5/2 x minus 4. Mr. Tinsey, why are you asking us to do all of that if it's only asking for slope and y-intercept? Well, the reason why I'm asking is because no matter what the equation is, you got to be able to identify whether slope-intercept or standard form. Identify what the slope is, identify what the y-intercept is. Identify any line that's parallel to that line, what the slope would be. Identify any line that's perpendicular to that line, what the slope would be. And then finally, it gave it to me in standard form. Well, guess what? I'm going to do the same thing, and I'm going to change the form to slope-intercept form. So that way, no matter what form they give me, I'm comfortable with it. So let me try the second one. Number 2. Oh, this is slope-intercept form.
Mhm.
Slope-intercept form is y equal mx plus b.
That's
Oh,
possible.
I know this is easy now. I know my slope was whatever's in front of the
104.
x is 1/4. Easy. I know my y-intercept is
Negative
-2. That's it. Any line, what's the slope of any line that's parallel? Parallel lines have the same slope, so
Mhm.
I know it's also 1/4.
Mhm.
What's the slope of any line perpendicular to it? I got to change the sign and flip. So positive becomes negative. 1/4 becomes 4/1. -4/1 reduces to -4. So now we did 4 different things. We identified the slope. We identified the y-intercept. We identified any parallel line with the slope of any parallel line. And we also identified the slope of any perpendicular line. We did 4 different things in one problem. Okay, so when I send you the screenshots, I'm also going to send you this worksheet. Okay, included in this worksheet are the answers. So we got -5/2 and -4 and 1/4 and -2. Let's check our answers. -5/2 and -4, 1/4 and -2. So that way you don't have to wait till next week. You don't have to email me. You know right away what the answer is. Who wants to try number 3?
I'll try it, Mr. Tinsey.
Okay, is this
Um,
standard form or slope-intercept form?
That's standard.
That's standard form. What is standard form?
Is AX plus B
AX plus what?
plus BY equals C.
C. My A is what?
-2.
My B is what?
Y.
No, your B is what's up?
Oh,
Your
Y.
B.
I'm sorry.
C is
Yes.
what?
-4.
Okay, what equation did I give you to find the slope from standard form?
M is -2 over
No,
1.
no, tell me what the equation is first to find the slope from standard form. What did I tell you?
M equals MX.
Nope.
No, wait a minute.
Standard form. I'll give you
Mm.
a nice, easy way to find a slope from standard form.
A over B.
Not A over B.
I mean B over, no. Wait a minute. This tells me now I'm guessing. Uh, uh, A
Can
over
anybody help her?
Would it be? uh, Would it be
A
negative?
over
Negative A
B.
over. Negative A over
B.
B.
That's
You
what I said, Mr. Tinsey.
No, you did not. You said A over B.
Oh,
Remember,
I didn't use the negative
listen
sign.
to what
I'm
I'm telling
sorry.
you.
You're right. You're right. I keep
Negative
missing that.
sign
Okay.
numbers will
Mm-hmm.
cause a lot of you to not pass this test. You
Yeah.
got to understand 4 and -4 are not the same thing. 1 half and negative half is not the same thing. Negative A over B is not the same as A over B.
Okay.
Okay. So if
Yeah.
A is -2, what's the opposite of -2?
Positive.
Positive what? 2.
2.
B is what?
1.
1. 2 over 1 simplifies to what?
2.
Okay. So the slope of this line is what?
2.
2. Okay. To find the y-intercept is C over B. What's C?
-4 over
What's
1.
B over 1? -4 over 1 reduces to what? Simplifies to what?
4.
Not 4. Not 4. -4 over 1 reduces to what?
-4.
-4. Okay. So just, now, I didn't ask you to do this part, but let's see. So we know the slope is 2. We know the y-intercept is -4. What will be the slope of any line that's parallel to this line?
2.
2. What will be the slope of any line that's perpendicular to this line?
4.
Nope.
-4,
Positive.
Nope.
-2.
Nope.
Oh, wow.
How do you find the slope of a line that's perpendicular? What do?
You change the sign and flip.
Change the sign and flip. So if the slope is 2, if I change my sign, the slope of the perpendicular is a positive or negative?
It's negative.
It's negative. If I flip 2, what do I get?
2.
No. Look at 2. Look. So if you flip 2, you're going to get 2? If I
Hey,
flip
hold up.
2, what am I going to get?
1.
1,
If I flip
1
2,
over 1 over 2.
1 over 2.
1 over 2.
Mm.
So this is why you got to talk yourself through each step. People said the slope of the perpendicular. People said +4. Where you get +4
No,
from? What you did was you tried to remember. Oh, change the sign. Well, you got to know change the sign of what? Not
you
the
see, that's what I was
y-intercept.
getting ready to say. That's what I was
Not
getting ready to say. That's what
I
I was
know.
looking at.
What you got to do is you got to understand the slopes have a relationship, not the
Yeah,
y-intercept,
not the Y.
not the y-intercept.
Right.
Okay. So let me say this. So this is what you should be doing. I'm gonna walk through, and this is how long these problems should take you, right? Okay. Oh, -2x plus y equal -4. Oh, that's standard form.
Standard.
Ax plus by equals c. Oh, a is -2. B is the coefficient in front of the y, which is 1. You can't remember. You got to say it. C is -4. Oh, Mr. Tinsley told me the easy way to find a slope from standard form is the opposite of A over B. If A is -2, the opposite of -2 is +2. B is 1. So the slope is 2 because 2 over 1 simplifies to 2. The y-intercept is C over B. My C is -4. My B is 1. -4 over 1 reduces to -4. So my y-intercept is -4. The slope of any parallel lines have the same slope.
Same slope.
So the slope of this line is 2. Any line that's parallel is also 2. The slope of any line is perpendicular. I got to take the opposite. Change my sign and flip. So since my slope is +2, my slope of my perpendicular has to be negative. Now, where people get confused is when you flip. How can you flip 2, Mr. Tinsley? Why do you flip 2? Because 2 is the same as 2 over 1. So now I can flip it. Hold on for 1 second. I'm
It's
sorry.
1/2. Mhm.
Slope of any perpendicular line is change the sign, so it's negative. Flip 2/1, that becomes 1/2. That's how quickly you should be able to do these problems. You should, in your mind, or while you're practicing, you should be able to do all those concepts that I just showed you right there in less than a minute and a half. Now, oh, Mr. Tinsley, I can't do it. Oh, then don't move to the second one then. Don't move to the next problem then. Do the problem again, just like I just did.
Do you
Then you,
have a worksheet that asks you the other 2 questions that you added?
well, I got yes, yes and no. So
Okay,
this worksheet is only supposed to identify the slope and y-intercept. So for example,
right.
let me see if I can find it real quick. Hold on. I got a bunch of stuff open right now.
Because that will help me remember it if I constantly keep saying it and 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 saying it.
So I got so many because all of these are related. Let me see if I can find. Is that it? Let me pause it for a second. So what I did there, to have you do all those, I have sheets or worksheets that I've compiled that ask for different things. Everything that you're going to have to do. Like for
Okay,
example, this is slope from a graph.
right.
Okay, but it's not saying what's the slope from the graph. It says write the equation of
The
each line from the
equation.
graph.
Mhm.
So all these things are related. So for example, let me just go step by step and give you like the natural progression, the progression of linear equations, right? So um they gave you a graph. Okay. I gotta be able to know what the slope of that line is. That's what they're asking here. Let me make it nice and big. Okay, there's a progression. All these concepts are related. So, okay, from left to right, it's going up. I know it's positive slope. Since they gave me a graph, I'm using rise over run. So I start with my leftmost point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I had to go up 9. My run, 1, 2, 3, 4. My slope of that line is 9/4.
Mhm.
Okay. They're going to give you a graph and you got to find the equation of line. But hold on, Mr. Tinsley. That just asks for the slope. This asks for the equation of line. Okay. All of these concepts are related. First of
Mhm.
all, from left to right, my line is going down. So I know my slope is negative. From this graph, I know my y-intercept is positive
Yes.
2. So I'm going to come down this line and my next point I'm going to use is right there. So in order to find the slope, rise over run. So I go down 1. So my rise is -1. I go over 1. -1 over +1. My slope is -1. Y equal, my slope is -1. So negative x, my y-intercept is +2. So my slope of this line is what I did in the first example. Write the equation of the line is what I did in this second example. Okay. So remember, all of these concepts are related. What is the slope from an equation? Oh, this is slope-intercept form. Slope-intercept form is y equal mx plus b. What's in front of my x? Well, slope-intercept form is my slope. So my slope is -5/4. Find the slope of a line that's parallel. Oh, my linear equation is in slope-intercept form. My slope of this line is 2/3, 2/3. The slope of any line that's parallel, I know parallel lines have the same
On the
slope.
same slope.
So any line that's parallel to this line is also going to have a slope of
2/3.
2/3. Find the slope of the perpendicular. Oh, this is slope-intercept form. Y equal mx plus b. I know my slope is, I can easily find my slope from slope-intercept form. Whatever's in front of my x is my slope. So my slope is -1/2. But they want to find the slope of the perpendicular. Oh, let's find the slope of the perpendicular. Oops. Is change my sign and flip. So my slope of the perpendicular is 2. All of these concepts are related. Sketch the graph of each line. You are doing this different, similar concepts for every, hold, let me take this, why is it not going down here? There we go. 17. This is in slope-intercept form. Y equal mx plus b. I know my slope is 4/5. I know my y-intercept is +2. I need 2 points to graph. So I know my y-intercept is +2. I know my slope is 4/5. I know when I see a graph, I'm thinking rise over run. So from this point, I'm going to go up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to go over 5. My run is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I have my 2 points. Connect my line. So this is what I mean. So let's try to find one that's standard form. Listen, I had somebody send me this problem here. They said, Mr. Tinsley, you never went over it. Mr. Tinsley, I don't know how to do this problem. Mr. Tinsley, I'm going to fail my GED. Mr. Tinsley, I'm not going to get my job. Hold, pause. Go back to what you know. If I know my y-intercept is where my line crosses the y-axis, I know my x-intercept is at the point where my line crosses my x-axis. I need 2 points to make a line. I got my 2 points. Here's my line. You can't remember. You have to know. So each problem that you do, you got to talk yourself through it. 25. Oh, that's not slope-intercept form. That's standard form. Standard form is ax plus by equals c. My a is 3. My b is 4. My c is -12. Mr. Tinsley showed me a quick way to find the slope from standard form. Take the opposite of a and put it over b. My a is 3. The opposite of 3 is -3. My b is 4. My slope of this line is -3/4. But I need 2 things for the equation of a line. I need slope and my y-intercept. To find my y-intercept is c over b. My c is -12. My b is 4. -12 over 4 reduces to -3. To graph, I at least need 2 points. I know my y-intercept is -3. That's easy. Where my line crosses the y-axis. So that point is directly on the y-axis. My slope is -3 over 4. I'm given a graph, so I need to go down 3. 1, 2, 3 over 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All these concepts are related. Every single one of them. So this is why on my math course, I got everything listed. So you can see it. So you can see it all in order. What is the slope from a graph? What is the slope from 2 points? What is the slope from an equation, slope-intercept form? What is the slope from standard form? So you got to build first. It's like you know, math, what happens is it's a lot of concepts, but they're all connected. Every math concept every new math concept is built on a previous math concept that you already know. So this is what I mean by walking yourself through a problem. They could give you something you have no idea how to do. What's the equation? Not that one. Not that one either. I wish they gave you another one. I'll do it anyway. I don't like these because they make the slope 1, which is, to me, makes no sense. But again, what's the equation of the line? Oh, for equation of the line, I need 2 things.
Y and X.
No, not y and x. I need my slope.
And your Y.
I need my y-intercept.
Mm-hmm.
So my y-intercept is where the line crosses the y-axis. So that's +3. I know to find the slope, I need 2 points. Rise over run. So I'm going to go this point, up 1, over 1. So I know my slope is 1. So y equal x plus 3. Because I know y equal mx plus b. Well, I know m is 1. So y equal 1x plus 3. This was my m. This was my b. But we never show a 1 as a coefficient. Again, all of these concepts are related. For example, again, watch this. Now I'm going to go to a difficult problem. Again, well, not difficult, but let's go here. What is the slope-intercept form in equation of a line? Oh, my slope is -10. My y-intercept is -5. Oh, that's easy. Y equal -10x minus 5.
Mhm.
Y equal -5/4 x plus 5. Because slope-intercept form is y equal mx plus b. All of these concepts are related. Watch this. Let's try this one. Look what the question says. Write the slope-intercept form of the equation line through the given point with the given slope.
Given slope.
So, slope-intercept form is y equal mx plus b.
Mm-hmm.
My slope is 2. So I already know my equation is going to start y equal 2x because my slope is 2. I don't know what that point is yet. But hold on, Mr. Tinsley said identify what they give you. I know each point is an ordered pair that gives me x and y. So what am I going to do? I know to solve any equation, I only can have one unknown. I know what y is, 5. I know what the slope is, 2. I know what x is, 2. I don't know what b is. So now I only have one unknown. Now I can solve for b. 5 equal 2 times 2 is 4 plus b. I know solving an algebraic equation, a one-step algebraic equation, in order to get b by itself, I got to get rid of +4. The opposite of +4 is -4. Whatever I do to one side, I do to the other. 5 minus 4 is 1. Bring down my equal. My 4's cancel. Bring down my b. My y-intercept, which is b, is 1. My slope is 2. Y equal 2x plus 1. When I tell you, we just went over almost every single problem that you're going to see in linear equations right there. But they might change it up. Watch what they might do. They might say, what is the equation of the line that passes through? We're not going to use that one. We're going to use this one right here. What is the equation of the line that passes through -3 minus 5 and is parallel to y equal 2x plus 2? Oh, that's slope-intercept form. My slope is 2. My y-intercept is 2. Any line that's parallel to that line is 2. So I know my equation is going to be, it's going to look like y equal 2x. Again, I don't know what b is. They gave me a point. That's my x and my y. Y equal mx plus b. My y is -5. My m is 2. Because they want to know slope with a parallel. My slope is 2. My x is -3 plus b minus 5 equal -6 plus b. In order to get b by itself, I need to get rid of the -6. The opposite of -6 is +6. Whatever I do to one side, I do on the other. 6 minus 5 is 1. Bring down my equal. My 6 is canceled. I bring down my b. I know my y-intercept is is 1. I know my slope of the parallel line is 2. Y equal 2x plus 1. They could do that. Listen, all these concepts are related. They can ask you for the perpendicular, what we just were doing. Watch this. You're doing the same thing. Oh, my point. I know that's xy. I want to find what's perpendicular. They gave me an equation. This is y equal mx plus b. My slope is -1/2. Since they want to find the equation of a line that's perpendicular, I need to change my sign and flip. Positive 2/1, which is 2. I now know the slope of any line that's perpendicular, but it passes through this point. So I'm going to do the same exact thing. Y equal mx plus b. My y, -4. My slope, 2. I'm not taking the slope -1/2 because I'm trying to find the equation of a line of the perpendicular line. So I got to use the slope of the perpendicular line. My x is -2 plus b. -4 equal -4 plus b. In order to get b by itself, I need to get rid of the -4. The opposite of -4 is +4. Whatever I do to one side, I do on the other side of the equal. 4 minus 4 is 0. Bring down my equal. The 4 is canceled. I bring down my b. My y-intercept is 0. My slope is 2. Y equal 2x. Now you could say 2x plus 0, but do you ever see a 0? No. So y equal 2x. This is every single possible, not every single possible, but almost every single possible question they can ask you in the GED right now. I just gave you tonight. But what you have to do is you have to go step by step. Can I calculate the slope from 2 points? Can I calculate the slope from a graph? Can I calculate the slope from an equation? Well, that's what we're doing tonight. Is it standard form? Is it slope-intercept form? So again, so when you say, do you have a worksheet on each one? Each one is like its own separate concept. But the problem is when you get to GED, they don't ask you for the single concept, do you? Do they? They're going to do this. So you got to recognize, oh, this is standard form. AX plus BY equals C. What I want you to be able to do is once you identify this as standard form, take the opposite of A, -5 over -2. So my slope is 5/2 without even identifying A, B, and C, because you know you're taking the opposite of this, -5, and putting it over this, -2. So for example, 3x minus 2y equals 6. The opposite of A, -3 over B, -2. My slope is 3/2. Without identifying A, B, and C. The reason why I told you identify A, B, and C is because I want you to understand the process. But eventually, what I want you to be able to do is say, listen, if I'm given, I don't care what it is, 8x minus plus 2y equal 8. I want you to be able to say, oh, the slope is the opposite of A, -8, over B, which is 2. My slope is -4. But it's steps to this. So this is why I said, okay, 5x minus 2y, that's standard form. Standard form is ax plus by equals c. A is whatever in front of my X. So my A is 5. My B is the coefficient in front of my Y. My B is -2. My C is my constant on the right side of the equation. Say it. Do it. Write it. Mr. Tinsley told me the easy way to find a slope given a standard form is take the opposite of A and put it over B. So if my A is 5, the opposite of 5 is -5. My B is -2. Two negatives make a positive, so my slope of this line is 5/2. That's not what they're asking. They want to find a slope of the line that's perpendicular to this line. So I know to find the slope of any line that's perpendicular, I need to change the sign and flip. So this is positive. So right away, if you recognize this is positive, and I know my slope of my line is going to be opposite, I know I can get rid of C and D right away. So even if I just know that part of it, at least now I got a 50 chance. Now I got to flip 2/5. Somebody just killed. How do I get to this part here? And then slope of the perpendicular is 2/5, -2/5.
Mhm.
So that's what all these worksheets. That's even though again, that's not asked on his worksheet. Okay, but there's several different concepts you got to be able to do to be ready for your exam. Okay, so you have to be able to find a slope from 2 points. I showed you how to do it manually and showed you how to use the calculator. You have to be able to find a slope from a graph, rise over run. You have to be able to find a slope from an equation. There's 2 types of equations, slope-intercept form, standard form. So what I said we were going to do is each person is going to do one. So Anna tried once. She stepped up to the guillotine first, and luckily it didn't chop off her neck. So who's next? Who wants to try? And you can pick any one you want. Who's next?
I try.
Okay, Georgia, what number do you want to try?
Well,
Or was that Darnell?
that was Darnell.
Oh, I'm sorry. Darnell, which problem do you want to try?
Let's try number 4.
Number 4. So is this standard form or slope-intercept form?
I want to say standard form.
This is standard form. And standard form is AX plus BY equals C. My A is what?
7,
7. My B is what?
4,
My C is what?
16.
16. To find the slope of a line in standard form, what is the easy way I told you to get the slope? Anybody remember? Can help her? Or do you know it, Darnell?
Would you have to put a -7,
Negative A over B.
negative A over B,
Okay, so what's negative A? You were right. Negative what?
negative A,
What's A?
7,
7. So -7. What's B?
4,
So the slope of this line is what?
-7 over 4.
Stop playing. That's it. So to find the y-intercept, you do C over B. What's C?
16,
16. B is what?
4,
4. 16 over 4 reduces to what?
4,
4. So my y-intercept is what?
4.
4. Okay, so the slope of this line is -7/4. What's the slope of any line that's parallel to this line?
You will have to flip it.
Don't try to remember.
Okay.
What do we know about parallel lines? Parallel lines have the what?
Same slope.
Same slope. So if the slope of
Okay.
this line is negative 7/4, what's the slope of any line that's parallel to it?
Positive?
No,
-7/4.
negative 7/4.
Negative 7/4. Thank you.
Remember, parallel lines have the same slope.
Mhm.
So since the
Okay.
slope of this line is negative 7/4, any line that's parallel to this will have the slope of negative 7/4. Now, the slope of any line that's perpendicular. Now you change the sign and flip.
Mhm.
So if the slope of this line is negative 7/4, what's the slope of any line that's perpendicular to this line?
Would it be 4/-7?
Oh, change the sign.
4/7.
4/7. There you
Mhm.
go. That's how you do that problem.
Great job.
Okay, good job. Say that again.
Great job. Great
Good
job.
job.
Great
Good
job.
job. All right, who wants to
Thank
try?
you.
Who wants to try one next? Any number you want. So Darnell and Anna. So we got Georgia and Carlos.
I was trying to find one that's intercept.
Slope-intercept form. Okay.
That's
So
number 6.
oh, stop playing. You said I'm trying to find one that's slope-intercept. That's number 6. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. Now this should be fairly easy.
Oh,
What's the
Mhm.
slope of number 6?
1/5.
Stop playing. What's the y-intercept?
5.
Stop playing. What's the slope of any line that's parallel to this line?
Parallel. Would it be 1/5?
1/5. What's the slope of any line that's perpendicular to this line?
Would it be 5/1?
Negative.
Change the
Negative.
sign.
-5/1.
Negative 5/1.
Negative 5/1, which is the same as
5.
5.
not 5,
Negative
1.
5.
negative 5.
Negative 5.
Negative 5. Okay, just got to remember that part.
Okay. Good money. Carlos, what number you want to try?
Yeah, man.
Uh-oh, we lost him. I
You know,
think we lost him.
yeah, I'm here. I want to go a little bit more. I want to try number 5.
Number 5?
Yeah.
Ooh, five is a doozy. So
Yeah.
listen, I need to explain to everybody. Number 5 is the type of problem they may give you in the GED. They almost always, when they give you standard form, they almost give you a problem similar to number 5. I don't know why, they just do. Okay, let's try. Let me make it nice and big so we can see it. Is this standard form or slope-intercept form?
Standard?
Standard form. What is standard form?
Oh, wait a minute. Standard form?
Yeah.
AX plus
Yeah.
BY equals C.
Equal C. There you go.
A is what?
Negative.
1. -1.
Who named Carlos now?
Oh, I'm sorry.
But what's important, that's the mistake that people make.
Yeah.
When they don't see a coefficient, they don't know how to identify what A is. Understand, if you do not see a number, a coefficient in front of the variable, there's a 1.
Mhm.
1.
So A is -1. B is what, Carlos?
4.
4. C is what?
Negative 16.
The easy way to find the slope from standard form is, what equation did I give you?
Negative A over B.
Negative A over B. If A is -1, what's the opposite of -1?
1.
1. What's B?
4. 4.
4. The slope of this line is what?
1/4.
The slope of any line that's parallel to this line is what?
1/4.
The slope of any line that's perpendicular to this line is what?
It would be 4/1.
Ooh, what kind of 4?
Great.
Negative.
Change the sign and flip. You gotta say it. Change this. Define the slope of the perpendicular line, I got to change the sign and flip. You got to keep saying it. Now, define the y-intercept. C over B. What's C?
Negative 16.
B is what?
Negative 4. Well,
B
no,
is what?
4. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Negative 16 over 4 reduces to what?
Negative 4.
Negative 4. So my slope is 1/4. My y-intercept is negative 4. So I'm going to go one step further. If I know my slope is 1/4, I know my y-intercept is negative 4. What will my equation of the line be in slope-intercept form?
Y equals 1/4 x minus 4.
Stop playing.
Great.
Great job.
Just
Great
got to
job.
remember to when I flip make sure to change the sign when I flip and
Yeah, make sure. So you got to say it. So when you're doing these problems, you got to say it. Find the slope of the perpendicular. I got to change my sign and flip.
flip.
So since you know the slope is 1/4, change the sign. So I know that my slope is going to be negative.
Yep.
1/4. When I flip, it becomes 4/1. Negative 4/1 reduces to negative 4. Did everybody try one already?
No, I'm the last one.
Okay, you're the last one. So what
Yeah.
number would you
And
like to
somebody
try?
named Darling.
Oh no, she already passed her math. She's just getting she just revisiting. She's just
Oh,
listening in. So Georgia, which one you want to try? We have 7, 8, 9, or 10.
Um, let me see which one I want. I'm gonna try. I'll try 10.
10. Okay. Hold on, let me go in. 10. Make it.
Yeah.
Is this slope intercept form or standard form?
That's standard form.
Nope.
Slope-intercept.
Slope intercept form. How do you know what is slope intercept form?
Slope-intercept is y equal mx plus b.
My slope is what?
Negative 3/4
My y-intercept is what?
is 4.
What's the slope of any line that's parallel to this line?
Negative 3/4.
What's the slope of any line that's perpendicular to this line?
Negative 3/4. No, 4. Wait a minute, 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 wait a minute. I just had it.
What's the slope of any line that's perpendicular to this line? If the slope is negative 3/4, what's the slope of any line that's perpendicular? What did we do?
We'll flip the sign.
No, I didn't say flip the sign.
Oh. Oh. Wait a minute.
Can anybody help her?
change the sign and flip.
Change
Positive
the sign and
4/3.
flip.
Yeah, positive 4/3.
Change the sign
Yeah.
and
Okay,
flip.
okay, positive 4/3. Change the sign and flip. Okay, positive 4/3.
Positive 4/3. Okay. This is what we must do. And then what you have
Thank
to
you
do is
guys.
yes. Because this is what it's about. It's about helping each other. Because we all got to take this exam. It's about helping each other. But the most important thing is you got to put the work in. So you might do this worksheet 2, 3 times straight till you understand, but don't remember the answers. Go through it. So for example, I'm gonna say, okay, let me reduce
Yeah,
this.
I hope you send me this so I can just go through it, not remember the answers.
I'm gonna do 8 and 9.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say, oh, 8 is standard form. AX plus BY equals C. My A is 4, my B is 3, my C is 3. To find the slope in standard form, take the opposite of A, put it over B. My A is 4, the opposite of 4 is negative 4.
Mhm.
B is 3. My slope of this line is -4/3. The final y-intercept is C over B. My C is 3. My B is 3. 3 over 3 reduces to 1. My equation of the line of if my slope is -4/3 and my y-intercept is y equal -4/3 x plus 1. The slope of any line that's parallel, -4/3. The slope of any line that's perpendicular, +3/4. It didn't ask for all this other information, but I did it just so I reinforce the concepts. They don't have to ask me for it. I can figure it out. Number 9, easy slope-intercept form. Listen, they give me something in slope-intercept form, I'm all the way to the bank, I'm laughing. Slope is 4, y-intercept is -10. Why? Because slope-intercept form is y equal mx plus b. Slope of any line is parallel. Parallel lines have the same slope, 4. Slope of any line is perpendicular. I got to change the sign and flip. Oh my God, how do I flip 4? You got to remember to change any whole number to an improper fraction. Put it over 1.
Okay.
Change my sign, negative, flip it, 1 over 4. -1/4. So I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna send you the screenshot. I'm gonna send you this worksheet here so you can practice.
Mm-hmm.
I'll send you this worksheet so you can. Now this worksheet is long, but it goes over almost every type of problem, linear equations you may have. Because I guarantee you they're gonna give you find a slope from 2 points. I guarantee you they're gonna give you slope of either parallel or perpendicular line. I guarantee you they're gonna say find the equation of a line given 2 points. I guarantee you they're gonna give you a graph and they're gonna tell you what's the equation of the line. And if you've taken your practice test, most people, first 5, linear equations, functions. That's 12 to 15 questions on your exam. If you're gonna focus on an area or areas, first 5, linear equations, functions. That's anywhere from 10 to 15 problems on your exam right there. So what's important about this video? Mr. Tenzi, I need to go over this video to make sure I know how to do each one of these questions. Whether you use worksheets from your class, from your teacher, whether you use my math course, whether you use the worksheets I include with the email. Doesn't matter.
Before we go, can you show us some functions?
Now, what are functions? Functions are equations. But
Equations,
it's
right.
a simple rule about
Simple.
equations.
Okay.
Okay? It's a simple rule about functions. For every x, there's only one y. So if you look at this problem here, right? This looks like an equation because it is. C equal 22n plus 12 because it is. One website charges $24 per t-shirt plus $8 shipping. $24 per t-shirt is variable. That could change. 24 times 1, 24 times 2. So this is 24x plus 8. They give you this one. So they use the variable n. So I'm going to use n. So they gave you 2 different functions. Let me explain something to you. This is funny. Look at this. Functions shown in different ways. They're equations. The only thing that makes something a function is for every x, there's only one y. For every value of x that you put in, there's only one y. So watch this, 24n plus 8. It says the other website uses 22n plus 12 to find the total cost. Cost C of printing in t-shirts. So the number of t-shirts are going to be your n. What is the
Mhm.
difference in cost of each website if Tim orders 10 t-shirts? What they tell you is that's N. N is equal to 10. I'm just plugging 10 in. C equal 24 times 10 plus 8. C
Mhm.
equal 22 times 10 plus
Uh,
12.
so,
You should know if I'm multiplying by a power of 10, I'm just adding the number zeros to the end. So 24 plus 1 0 at the end plus 8. That's 248. 22 times 10 is 22 plus 1 0 is 220 plus 12, 232. What is the difference in the cost? 248
Right.
minus 232, 16. So
mm,
even though they call this a function, it's an equation. It's a set of equations.
okay.
The other one they're gonna ask you about a function.
Mhm.
Two things they're gonna ask you 3 questions. You're gonna get all 3 of these on every single exam. Every single GED exam, they're gonna give you evaluate a function as a word problem and see if a function is valid. That's the only 2 things you're gonna have to do. If you see the word function, you gotta evaluate the function, or for every x, there's only one y. When
Mhm.
x is 0, y is minus 4 and 4, not a function. For every x, when x is 0, you can only have one y. When x is 0, y is negative 4 and y is 4. Can't be that one. When x is 5, you have 2 different y's.
I am so no.
Not a function.
Mhm.
Same x, different y's. Not a function. This is a function. This is the last one. For
Right.
every x, when x is minus 5, you only have one y. When x is minus 4, you only have one y. When x is
Mhm.
minus 3, you only have one. But people that try to remember this, they say, oh, you can't see a repeat. Oh, I see a repeat, negative 4. No, what can't repeat is your x's.
Right.
For every x, there's only one y.
Mhm.
Guaranteed on every single exam
Mm.
since 2015. Now,
Mm.
how to evaluate? They're going to give you a problem like this. How's a function denoted? F of x. F of x. See that? F of x. So what's in the middle of these parentheses, that's what x is. So this means x is equal to negative 8. So everywhere you see x, you're going to put a negative 8. This is a mistake that people make. Minus 8 squared minus 3 times minus 8. Mr. Tinsley, you told me that everywhere I see x, I put negative 8. That's what I did, Mr. Tinsley. I got minus 64 plus 24, which is minus 40. That's wrong. How can that be wrong, Mr. Tinsley? You told me everywhere I see x, I'm going to put negative 8. You're 100% right. But you have to realize when I told you to put minus 8, it's being squared. So you have to put minus 8 in parentheses squared. Minus 3 times minus 8, which is 64, positive 64, plus 24 is 88. But what you should have recognized, you said, hold on, Mr. Tinsley, you showed me how to do this on the calculator. I'm not going to waste my time on a problem like this because I know how to do it. I know how to store x is minus 8. Minus 8, store x. Enter. I know how to type that in. X squared minus 3x. I'm done. When you see that problem, when they tell you evaluate a function, when you see f of x and you looking for a number to evaluate the plug-in, if you don't use your calculator, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you to do. Because I already showed you how to get it right. I already showed you how to get it right.
Mm.
Because what they're going to do is they're going to give you a problem that's going to be so crazy and so they're going to give you a problem like this, and it's going to be so crazy you're not going to know how to do it. I'm telling you, they're going to give you something like this. Let me see if I can find it. Is it this one? I got so many of these. Is it this one? This one? I think it's that one. I think it's one of those two. Let me see. Hopefully I can find it quickly. I'm sure. That's not it. I'd be I'd be tutoring so much I get them lost. We have so many documents open. That's not it either. I can't find it now, but what I'll do is next Monday I'll have one ready for you so you can see it. Because what you have to realize is that to get ready for this exam, it's going to take work. So you might say to yourself, okay, you know what? Today is Monday. All tomorrow, I'm going to make sure I know how to do slope from 2 points with and without the calculator. Wednesday, I'm going to make sure I know how to find a slope from a graph. Thursday, I'm going to make sure I know how to find a slope from 2 points. Friday, I'm going to make sure I know how to find a slope from an equation. Saturday, I want to make sure I know how to find the equation of a line from 2 points. Sunday, I'm going to make sure I know how to find the slope of a parallel line and a perpendicular line. Then Monday, I'm going to come with any questions or anything I didn't understand that I need to retouch. Because Mr. Tinsley told me linear equations anywhere from 5 to 10 questions on your exam. So let me just spend this week to make sure I know how to do every type of question they may ask.
Mr. Tinsley,
Yes.
all the ones that you just named for us to be sure that we need to do from today to Sunday, you named all of them. Will you send that to us? Or would it be on a worksheet?
I'm going to write it out for you right now. I'll write it out for you.
Okay,
So,
thank you.
you're welcome.
Mr.
So-
Tenzi, you heard they're having a lot of cuts from the programs, or they're gonna make a lot of changes on the exam?
Hold on for a second. Let me pause the recording.